The YouTubers, greetings from the Northern Pipe Shed. Oh well, it's warmer. So I thought I'd celebrate. It's my short Falcon Bantom, very, very small ball. I know you can't really see it size-wise on the video, but it is it's really short, small pipe then. Well, what am I smoking? I'm smoking some Samuel Gawith's Cabbies mixture. It comes as a little sort of a little roll flake, sort of a coin cut. I'll show you one of them. It's just a little sample that I got through. The pouch, it's quite sort of. Remember, it's a sample, so the tin might be completely different. The pouch note itself, though, for me, is a bit bland. It's got a sort of a slight earthiness to it. Very Virginia sort of smell. Sort of bordering on cigarettes, to be honest with you. Yeah, I'd say it is. It's bordering on a cigarette sort of smell. That's not a good example. It's a very dark example, that one. But give you a look at it. That one's quite moist, actually. And the others in there, some of them aren't. Some of them are a bit drier than that. It charred well. On the char, I just get a sort of a. It's bordering, but not quite like a cigarette sort of smell. Which I hate cigarettes. I don't like them at all. So I wasn't too impressed with that. I've smoked it for about 5 minutes. And it just sort of confirms, to be honest with you, what I got from it the first time I smoked it in a different pipe. I don't suffer from tongue bite, hardly at all. But this one, I think it's there a little bit. I'm getting a little bit of. It's not tongue bite, but I think it could get a bit sort of sharp. Flavour wise, for me, the Virginia's sort of really at the front of it all. Well, it's got to be. There's only Virginia and perique in there. The Virginias are very sort of the hay sort of. They're like a hay like. I get no sort of citrusy sort of note to it at all. I find it very sort of hay like. A little bit, in fact, quite a lot earthy. To be honest with you, it's slightly sort of musty, earthy sort of Virginia. The perique is definitely there, and I really like perique in a lot of baggy. It's a nice sort of mix for me. I like vapors quite a lot, but this time I don't. It's peppery, but it's not a nice peppery way for me. It just doesn't work. It doesn't work at all, actually. I mean, it's a newish baccy. After the first bowl that I had, I went away and read a few reviews that other people said, and everybody loves it and thinks it's fantastic. Good on them, great. It doesn't do it for me. It's just not my thing at all. Don't like it. It reminds me a little bit of cigarettes, to be honest with you. I don't know why. I occasionally have a little puff of it and think, oh, that's not bad, it's gone a bit creamier there. I occasionally get a bit of a sort of a nutty taste. I'm not sure where that's coming from. But nah, it's not my thing at all. I don't like the taste, I don't like the aftertaste of it. It's just not nice. In fact, it's a tiny bowl and I'm just going to ditch the rest of this one out. So, you know, I'm sure it suits a lot of people. I've read 2 or 3 reviews, everybody thinks it's great, so I'll take me out after you. Well done. Certainly not for me. So to sum it up, it's got a sort of a hay-like Virginia taste, very earthy for me. Perique's certainly there, not very pleasant for me at all. Don't think it's mixed, it just doesn't blend together very well at all for me. I can sort of taste the 2 separate things, it doesn't seem to come together. It's not smooth for me, it's quite rough. It gives me a bit of tongue bite, to be honest with you. It's the second time I've smoked it. Nah, not doing it. So, but the even worse news is I bought a couple of bottles of this beer I've never had before. It's a Christmas beer from Witchwood, who make Hobgoblin and a few others which I quite like. It's called Bar Humbug. It's bloody awful. Ah, God. It's got a sort of a Christmas pudding taste with a bit of cinnamon and berries. God almighty. So, between a bad baccy and a bad beer, all subjective of course, from the Northern Pipe Shed, enjoy your baccy.